Hey, what's up, you guys? So let's get a little bit political. So recently I was having this debate of, does the ends justify the means? So pretty much what that means is, should if you rule, like, kind of, if you do some things maybe that's immorally, does that like justify like you people being safe, right? Okay, so if we go back to Machiavelli said Machiavelli, he was the first really modern political philosopher, right? That his teachings and stuff kind of inspired our founding fathers and really laid our foundation for what we think today in our political process. All right, so pretty much he said a ruler should be feared rather than loved, and of course he wants. Of course, he would rather a ruler be feared and loved, but he understand like how people are, right? He was a realist. He understood that like you can't please everybody all the time. So when he said if he had to choose one, he'd rather that person be feared, and I agree too. It's like, because if you are a parent, right, and you have your daughter like on this table about to fall, and let's say you don't believe in yelling at your child, right? You think that's morally wrong, but you're too far to stop her and you see her about to fall. You can't whisper, you can't say, hey, get down. Because she either A, might not hear you, or B, might not register it in time before she falls. But if you go, hey, get down, and then she'll get like shocked and alarmed and alert just by like the emotion, even if she didn't even hear specifically what you said. Just the strength of your voice will shock her and give her enough time to realize what happened, and she will end up getting down and she's safe. End of the day, the name of the game is being safe. So as a ruler, that's what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go to war. I mean, you don't want like to have another country really come and just like destroy your state that you're in charge of, just because you don't believe in war. And then so you just like, are at the mercy of whatever country wants to just come in and take what they want, take all your resources, and just like pretty much make you their slave. And Machiavelli, he understood this a long time ago, right? Because he was coming off of the era of Cicero. Now Cicero was the first Christian philosopher, right? And then with him and then the Catholic Church, they think that people should have morals, people should be like morally guided, right? But maybe the people should be that. But in my personal opinion, a ruler should not be that, right? I mean, he can have moral values, but he has to rule by circumstance, right? Because at the end of the day, right, as I said, at the end of the day is safety. So there's going to be certain situations where he's going to have an iron fist and be ready to make certain decisions that by some people may seem immoral or bad. And that's also what Machiavelli said too, because he thinks good and bad or moral constructs, right, they're pretty much made up by people. So what is good and what is bad, right, it's perception. So at the end of the day, it's better to be a ruler and have your people think, wow, he shouldn't have did that. But at the end of the day, you're safe. You know what I mean? Say like with the outbreak of this pandemic, right? It'd be better if everybody stay inside until we know what's going on. But of course, you got people like, no, I don't want to stay inside. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I hate people for telling me to do that. Well, yeah, but if you guys stay inside, you guys are safe. You know what I mean? So it's the whole thing of like I said, you can't make everybody happy all the time, and that's where we're at in this video. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't necessarily believe like a ruler should be like this charged up like SOB. But at the end of the day, he should be ready to make something just to make sure the people are safe. And that's kind of the I can't even talk right now. That's kind of the philosophical video that I want to make today. Let me know what you guys think. Does the ends justify the means? Once again, I'll restate my opinion. I think it does, because the name of the game is safety, and every situation is different, and morals are from person to person. So you can't say he did something bad because the other person will say, I don't think it's that bad, I think it's good. You know what I'm saying? So it's that slippery slope. You know what I'm saying? But all right, thank you guys very much.